Alright. Everything's good. Okay. Now the fan running. Why is there a red bar up top of this fan? I just noticed that. I don't know why that's there. Script setting somewhere. Whatever, I'm not going to worry too much about it. I have a fan running in the background. Hopefully that doesn't distort audio too much. Kind of looks like the audio filter is probably cleaning it out, but who knows what the audio sounds like. Anyway, so kind of hit a part of thing where it's like I should probably be doing some of this stuff on camera. So let's quickly cover changes. Drag, wait, start, close that out, god damn it. Okay. So the dragon thing. Let's see, that way's west, west north, okay. So last time, that is going to be, now let's find something else. A book, sure, why not? That can actually be useful this time. So we have our little starting end island. And we went over here and fought the dragon that was here. Last stream, and that was very monotonous and long, and all sorts of fun streaming issues. And did not actually give me enough chaos shards to get bees up and running. So I had to take out a second one. I went and upgraded my bow a bit. I discovered there was an auto-firing module. Where is it? There it is. An auto-fire module. Stuck that into the bow, along with some speed increase modules and velocity modules, and that significantly helped bring down the dragon, as I could just hold the fire button and just rapidly dump arrows. So I then took out the dragon up there, got the bees up and running, and for no real reason at all, I decided to continue fighting dragons and upgrading my equipment. So I took out this dragon, and then this dragon, and then this dragon, and then this dragon, and then this dragon, and now this dragon. I've now taken out 8 dragons, and have used the spare shards to upgrade my equipment, which now looks like this. So I have chaotic chestplate, chaotic bow, upgrades for the chaotic bow, all chaotic damage modules, 4 chaotic speed modules. I haven't saw need to really upgrade these. Still have the rapid one, and the chaotic energy module will help support it all. And the chest piece here is chaotic shield control thing, which halves the shield cooldown of the previous tier. So instead of 10 seconds, you only have to knock the damage 5 seconds for the shields to recharge, which is cool. 3 undying modules, which act as rechargeable, well, automatically recharging totems of undying, which is pretty great. And 3 of them makes me practically immortal. We have the large sheer capacity ones. I haven't gotten enough shield or shards yet to upgrade all of these. Upgraded all of my shield recharge modules, and of course the energy one, and honestly that's about it. I've kind of ran out of shards again, but I'm not going to go more dragons just yet. Let's see, next on the list, occult stuff. Oh, I kind of started out here. So I made these two occult things here. They're fully automated. Um, Sorry, one second. All right. Suddenly had a flap of skin on my lip that was sticking down and had to remove it. Actually, you know, I might have shown this last time because this is to make a pickaxe, and over here is to make... Yeah, I think I showed this last time, so... Or at least I thought about showing it last time. Well, anyway, stuff gets in here, it conducts the ritual, and it, interestingly enough, drops the result on the ground, so I have an absorption hopper to pick it up. It's right. So, actually, I don't think I turned on my quarry again. I need to do that real quick. I just realized I didn't increase the frame rate. There we go. Of course, I turn off. There we go. So I made a rather interesting discovery. So there's a limit to how much power each side of the builder can take. I knew about that. And so you can power all the sides by using a entangled block with the thing. Oh, interesting. It shows the card that's in there. Anyway. So by doing that, even though I have things on other faces, I can supply all faces power. Something that I discovered is I can go even further than that. You see, it's not actually per side, it's per, I guess, kind of request or push. Because the power pipe is pushing the power into the device here. And it does that like once a tick, let's say. I don't know what the actual number is, it could be once a second. But let's say once a tick, it tries to push power into a face of the builder. And that is limited to 20k. So it will only accept 20k per active power push. If you have, let's say, a second one, then you can do 2 active power pushes per, I guess, try, per tick, whatever. And it will take 20k for both. So it goes from 120k max, I believe that's what it is. Yeah, 120k maximum that it can take to 240k, 120 to, yeah, 240k per tick, which just is absolutely freaking wild. Oh, yeah, I suppose I should probably show. This does not drain at all anymore. And if we come over to the chunk, like, look at that. That's just wild. Love it. Just eat chunks rapidly. I think this is like the theoretical limit that the builder can actually go to, because as you can see, it's not really going any faster with the number we're getting there. So I think this right here is the limit of what a builder can do. I'm curious to see what the power hit level is with that. Question is, can I make it up there before it finishes that? Part of me thinks no. tempted to check, but I'll fall like a rock if I do that. No, I wasn't able to. Right. Okay. I'm curious what the power requirement is for endstone, but obviously I'm not going to be able to see it. So, it'll be something for another time, I guess. But yeah, so hit the theoretical limit of what that thing can achieve, which is absolutely kind of mind-boggling. And as you can imagine, there's a significant throughput of resources here. Which brings us to over here. The existing system could not keep up. So I opted to make it a 7x7 setup, which is kind of what I had originally planned. But I went ahead and did that, just added 42 more block breakers, which each one has these picks, which were kind of a pain in the ass to make. As you can probably imagine, enchanting 42 picks was a pain in the ass, but I created this to duplicate the enchantment, so I didn't at least have to come up with 42 through that system. Though I did have to combine the books in the Library of Alexandria anyway, because this thing has a limit of 4 buckets, and each book required to create one of those, a book with all the enchantments required to make one of those picks required 7 buckets, so this thing would not do it. And I just used like an electric motor here to run this thing while I was doing it. And then I duplicated a book with the enchantments here, ran it into here, and then I combined them with this, and then I went through 3 anvils, combining them all. But now it's doing it. Had to really increase the amount of poppers I've got going on here. Had to swap out the mechanism pipes for item pipes, or pipes, item pipe, with diamond upgrades in them each, so they can keep up. Wish there was a way it could stop me from accidentally picking up experience like that. Anyway, this seems to be working fairly well. Yeah, the rest of this just seems to be keeping up with that just fine, so that's great. That's good. What else was there? Well, I showed off the printer. Oh yeah, so I needed to make 42 of these block breakers as well, which required me to automate Dyer's thing. I did that before, but was lost in when I had to revert to a backup. I rebuilt it just on top of this thing here. Now I came across the issue of the Shadow Pulse goo requiring feeding every so often. It seems like after it's converted enough blocks, it requires feeding of some sort. And I was excuse me. So I was trying so I tried the block reader here originally to watch its NBT data to see if I could get an idea of And it just occurred to me, it might not have been in the MBT data, because the MBT data did not change when I fed it. I was expecting there to be like a counter in there, but it occurred to me it might be like redstone, where it's using that the same built into the block variable for that to keep track of how many it can do. Anyway, either way, I now just have this player simulator hitting it with these skulk blocks all the time. I actually had to swap this out from my block breaking or block placing breaking arrangement because it kept placing the thing here and then just destroying the skulk, which is not ideal. But anyway, this seems to be working. So I built a Memphis forge here and a Pellegrino, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. And started trying to figure out how to automate them. I made an interesting discovery. You can't connect item pipes to this thing anywhere, which makes automating it lots more difficult. In fact, I don't think you can automate it. And it was at that point that I realized that I kind of needed to stop working on this, and that's something to be done on stream, because you can't connect them to this either. Well, that's kind of a real downer. I was kind of anticipating being able to automate it like this, but I guess that's why, if you look it up, if you look up the forge things here, you have, of course, the forge thing, but you also have an automatic forge thing here. Which okay, so this requires tier 5 to make, but it looks like there's a completely separate mod that creates an automatable version of this, which is interesting. Can I? Yeah, I can just toss my stuff there though. That's interesting. I built this thing here, and it's slowly filled this up. No, it's full. I have to do something with that. So much I kind of want to do. But, well, for the time being, what I want to do is I want to work on this mod here. I want to work on occultism, and I want to look into getting a bag. Alright, so there's these satchels. Kind of want to get just the artisanal ritual satchel. But admittedly, this would probably not be a bad thing to get either. Actually, this one wouldn't be too difficult to get because I already have that. Yeah, that's what this is, isn't it? No. That's what this one is. Really? Okay, I thought getting that one was a little bit more involved. What is this? Okay, so this bag is slightly bigger than normal, just so you can carry things. I don't know. Looks like it requires the exact same ritual as this one. Am I reading that right? Yeah, this requires the exact same ritual. Why then would I choose to have this one if I could have this one? Um, what mob is that? Oh, so, apprentice satchel. If I do this, um, all sorts of problems going on with my throat here. So, boop, boop. Actually, you know, I wonder if I could tackle this a different way. Was that it? And just, yep, that's it right there. Boom. Well, that's unfortunate. I was hoping that it would be smart enough for that. So what I have over here is I've created special recipes for books. These recipes here, if you combine them with a... Okay, so to create these, you need to take one of these things and put it with a dictionary of spirits. But if you name that dictionary of spirits, which I have some in here with names, then the result is a book with the name. So, I believe for this one it is Fred. In here, Fred, where's Fred? There's Fred. So it takes this book, combines it with one of these blue things, and boom. You get a demon with Fred in it. Now, in previous playthroughs, how I actually got around the whole random naming thing was I actually used create. Creates thingamabob crafter system, and it would just kind of, the recipe would call for a book of spirit, and like the raw book here, it would go into the create thing, and then it would produce the correct book to be used in the ritual there. I can't remember if I had one that was for each ritual, or if I had one that would produce a book for it. I think I just had one create table that would be used for all the book creations. And then it would get the books from there for the rituals. Because you kind of tend to use a specific book for a ritual. I think that's how that went. Actually, let me just check one recipe. I can't remember. Do I have? Okay, yeah, the book should be on the end. Not there. Now, because it's expecting one with a not known NBT, it's not going to see the recipe as being completed. Oh. Oh, this one requires 8? Yeah, no, it requires 8. Okay. Well, that's easy enough to do. one more of these. Okay, anything special about this? Nope. Not in the slightest. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, and now we need 4 of these bowls. And what makes that? I need to get my laser IO wrench thing, which is somewhere in here. I just can't see it. This is the problem with big bags. Oh, there it is. I see it. Oh yeah, another thing I want to get into is making this reactor. I forgot I used some of my chaos shards to make that. Boop, 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 and boop. There it goes. Well, I will be right back. I need to use the bathroom. I thought this would be done by now, but apparently it isn't. Alright, sure. Okay. There we go. Cancel that now. Needs preview pentacle. Oh, that's how I opened it. Okay. Okay, so I should be able to just take all of my chalk, shove it in here. Oh, something I should mention that I tried. You can't shove your chalk in blood chests. I'm just going to make 60 more of these things. There we go. Go. And I'm kind of curious to see if it'll handle this. Can I just stick anything in here? I cannot. Okay, cool. Okay, so... Alright, so next we need to get this. So I'd like to get this one eventually, but we're going to have to build up to it. It takes orange and red chalk. You can kind of see them there. Which means we have to get orange and red chalk. The orange chalk comes first. Requires cursed honey, which is acquired by killing a possessed bee. Now, I'm gonna have to do some experimentation here. For now, I'm gonna temporarily place the thing here. Let's see how well this works. Wait, what? Yellow chalk. Oh, that's unexpected. How do I get yellow chalk? Wait. I have yellow chalk, I think. I recall mentioning it. Or maybe I'm confused. Yeah, it must be. I don't see any yellow chalk in here. Yeah, I must be confused. Okay. Yellow chalk. How AMs do get yellow chalk? Yellow chalk is way over here. For purple chalk. What? I get purple chalk. Okay, that's not too difficult. Yellow chalk. It's just a regular crafting investment. Okay, yep, we can do that. That's not too much of an issue. Here. No, this one. Yep, make me some yellow chalk. Okay. Oh, interesting. Just curious to see what would happen if I just hit random block. Oh, and I can actually overwrite stuff. That's unfortunate. Wait. No, I can't. Okay, cool. Okay. Okay, completely done now. And this is going to require 4 sacrificial pedestals, like 4 bowls. And I think I also need one of these, so I'm just gonna Grab one of those. If I recall. Oh no, it's a purple one. No, that's fine. I'm sure I'll need one of those yellow ones eventually. Okay. Honeycomb, honey block. Honeycomb. Honey block. One block. And one of these things. Okay. Also need to figure out how I'm going to get chicken on here. Let's get egg. Egg. Should be enough egg. There we go. Where did my blue bag go? There it is. Okay, I did accidentally stick it in there. Boop, boop. Does this require a special knife? Nope, that's not what I wanted. I don't see anything about a knife. I have butcher's knives, but I think that's just regular blade. Okay. Try that again. Where'd that book go? This. Okay, let's not put the chicken directly on there. Oh, come on. Stop running away. There we go. Actually, if this is a bee, I wonder, can I catch it with a bee cage? I can! It's an actual full-on bee. Oh, okay. This offers some interesting potential. Like 90% certain that means that I can't like duplicate the bee, but maybe I can. I'll stick with my chaos beads there. This might just be kind of considered a normal bee, except that it just has a guaranteed drop of some sort. We really need an expanded box for this. Maybe we do. Oh. It ceased to exist. Well, that's unfortunate. But admittedly not terribly surprising. Hmm. Okay, well, plan B. I'm gonna do the ritual again. Oops. That's not what I meant to do. Since we fortuitously have a second chicken to try this with. There's a purple book that I need. Now, technically it should be a drop, so I'm thinking maybe we can stick it into an Ars Magica containment to be able to continuously farm the drop from the same bee. Though I don't know if it has like a limited lifespan or something, but whatever. It's worth a try. There we go. There you go. Oh, interesting. It's a different mob type entirely. And my headphones just died 1 second. So when I turned it, or when I used the bee cage on it, I think I turned it into a normal bee. of audio. Yes. Plug this up here. Containment jar. Okay, can I duplicate the V? I cannot. Okay. No, we'll just do it like this. Boom. Okay, now will it continue to give me cursed honey drops? Stick it with my menagerie. What? Okay. Nah, I put this here wondering if it would drop like gold or something. Can't really tell if it's dropping gold, but I was hoping it would drop Starbuckle nuggets. That doesn't seem to have happened. Whatever, it's fine. Probably won't see instantly if I have results from that. Probably gonna be a short while. Okay, kind of the next thing that I need to do is need this thing, which requires a crap ton of orange. Okay. Well, I guess that's all I can do in that path for the time being until we have confirmation as to whether or not this is working. Let's just see. It is working. We've already got 3. I just pull that out. Okay, sweet. Did not anticipate that. Okay. So let's check this and these. Actually, this is crafting. It's there, and then cook it. Well, maybe those were from a different source. The fact that we got 3 so quickly and haven't gotten any since kind of makes me think that those 3 may have come from a different source. Well, either way, we have stuff. I can make the chalk. Okay. I might not have a normal cow. Interesting, I don't have a normal cow. There we go. Cow. Boom. Okay. Yes, this. Yeah, maybe not there. I'm getting a little too close to that mob grinder. Gray chalk. I don't like gray chalk. Okay, what do I need for gray chalk? Did not anticipate a new chalk requirements. Gray chalk. With that, of course. Gray paste. There's hair binding. It's kind of hoping it would take me to the entry for that, but no, it did not. Up here, okay. No, that's light gray. Gray. Okay, okay. I think that's actually the one that I have. Not here. Here. Yeah, that's the exact same one I have here. Okay. Okay, that's not too bad then. Gray chalk. That. 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 Okay. How many items does this actually use? Looks like 4. Okay, that shouldn't be too much of an issue then. Not that it would really have been an issue if it required more than that, it just would have required me to add some more spots. I just realized I should capture one of those phantoms and put it in containment jar. glad that we get more of those phantom membrane things. Oh yeah, that reminds me, honey. We have 8 cursed honey now. Yeah, definitely confirmed that bee is working. So here I was thinking I was gonna have to make complex systems where I farm animals or something like that to make more of them to use in sacrifices. And I'll be honest with you, that sounds like fun. I might do that anyway. Or not, who knows. There it is. Okay. Chuck. Oop, nope, that's what I wanted. Can the item be in my inventory? No, it has to be in its inventory. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Need another rack. What was that? Need one of these ingots. Another rack. That's not good. I should not have that much just stockpiled there. Something broke. And I wonder if it needs to be a fully repaired flint and steel. And we need... That's interesting, it didn't require that, so... I wonder, is this system smart enough to be able to just grab that, or does it want to, no, it wants to create a brand new one? Interesting. Okay, not... I know how we can solve that. Right, doing this on that. Okay, now it should be smart enough to not need that. That. Cool. I don't know why I would need that much grade, but I'm not going to argue with it. So this requires 4. Yeah, I'm just stealing from here. Boop. 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 And a yellow book, which I just happen to have already accidentally made. Now it needs a cow. Oh, it's just weirdly colored. What? What do you mean not performed? Oh no, it's going. It just... I don't know why it says it's not been performed. It looks like it's going. So I assume that, yeah, okay. It's good. Wasn't expecting the blaze. But that's fine. I don't think I have anything down here that's flammable. And I'm glad I replaced the floors with brick instead of wood. Okay, so now we have our imprint. mainframe, whatever, however it's pronounced. It's in here. Can I duplicate them? No, no, he cannot be duplicated. Didn't really expect him to be duplicatable. Sweet. Now, since the B thing worked, this will probably work as well. Don't know how long it's going to take for confirmation. Should show up here, though. I need to use... Oh, right there. Boom. We got it immediately. It works. We got 5? Okay, that's way better than I was expecting. Nice. Alright, I need to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. I am back. So, what does it take to get the next tier of book? Well, we already know that we need red chalk, so... figure out red chalk. Oh. Okay, I hadn't anticipated that. Okay. Okay, well... just have to get a sniffer then. I knew I'd be required to get one eventually, I just did not expect it to be here. Let's count there. Okay, so... And I believe I got some suspicious gravel at one point. Yeah, suspicious gravel. So, if we grab this. Battery shard. Emerald. Yeah, about what I was expecting, honestly. Can't remember how to get the sniffer egg. Sure, I got one in vanilla, but it's been a while, and it wasn't really all that important. Like, it was kind of a waste of time, really. Warm ocean ruins. Okay. And you know what? We happen to have found a warm ocean. No, it's not. Okay. Oh, wrong dimension. Overworld. Got an achievement as I passed over it. There it is. Got a Patrick Star achievement. Because apparently you can fish Patrick Star bees from warm oceans. Which is one way of getting Patrick Stars. Admittedly, not a bad way. There's a lukewarm ocean. I don't know if lukewarm oceans count as warm oceans. I'm going to guess probably not, since it says lukewarm rather than just warm. Here we go, warm ocean. That's coral. I thought that was a ruin. Yeah, oh, here's a ruin. Coal. That looked like nothing. Like literally nothing. I think it did, in fact, drop literally nothing. Not really seeing another one. Okay. I don't know if the thing counts suspicious sand as regular with regular sand. I don't know, it might. It might or it might not. Wait, I need to look elsewhere for suspicious sand. Alright, any others? We got this over here. Mind. Just out of curiosity. Interesting, it does in fact not see that as sand. So I can vein mine without much worry. Oh, it's something gold. Emerald. I think that might have been suspicious sand that just dropped. And it ceased to exist when it landed. That's unfortunate. Tells me I need to be a bit more careful about what it is that I do. That was wheat. I literally just got wheat from suspicious sand. Did that make it suspicious wheat? I don't know. Either way, I need to go to a different one. Is there another one, though? It's kind of looking like there might not be another one here. Oh, but this wasn't even my waypoint, so we have another one to try. Was that coal? Yeah, it was coal. That might have been suspicious gravel. Well, we're in the lukewarm ocean now. Let's head back to the warm ocean. Getting a bit of a lukewarm reception around here. Have some of these sea pickles. Don't know what they'd be useful for, but having them wouldn't hurt. Oh, some sort of underwater temple. That's interesting. Alright, are these built like regular temples? Kind of are. Is there TNT around here? Why do we have repeaters with redstone here? Interesting. Lingering potions of poison. That's interesting. Okay. Well, that was interesting, but not a whole lot of suspicious sand here. I don't know if there would be suspicious sand around a boat. Yeah, it just occurred to me. Roman. Okay. And Ocean Island. This way. Oh, so there it is. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Oh, oh, go away. Wheat. I think I finally found one. Nice. Okay, cool. Search is over. Awesome. Oh, Not seeing any other suspicious sand around here. Oh, there's some. I think that's some. It is. And it looks like it has wheat in it. Valuable wheat. Mm-hmm. Super valuable wheat. Okay. Well, I got what I came for. That's the wrong direction. There we go. Actually, you know what? I just remembered. I can do this. Boop. Perfect. Okay, so how do I hatch this thing? Okay. That just says place it. Okay. I'll place it there. Okay. Now we just need to wait for it to hatch. Hmm. I need to make sure those possessed things haven't despawned or something like that. I believe normally they have like a limited lifespan. Doesn't look like they have spawned like that. Good. Yeah, we can work on this now. Wait for that. And why not? Alright, so I built this thing here just so that I can... Alright. Don't know how big this needs to be. It's been quite a long time since I've had this mod available to me. I think the last 2 or 3 Aldemodium or Aldemod packs did not have it that I played. So, what kind of spacing does this need? Same axis. Okay, the reactor core is the most important part of the reactor, i.e. the core. Place it 5 blocks or more from the injector and stabilizer. 5 blocks or more from the injector and stabilizers. 5 blocks or more. That's the or more part kind of gets me. How far are we talking? Can I stick them a kilometer apart? I don't really know if that affects anything. Place 5 blocks or more from the injector and stabilizers. Okay, well, let's see. How many we got already? We got 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just gonna stick it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. I need to do this. Yep. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's looking weird to me. Why is this looking? Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. 6, 7. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, just occurred to me. I'm probably actually gonna want this in the center here. You know what? That's close enough. Whatever. It's fine. Core is a bit less visible than I would hope for, but that's fine. Okay. Status is offline. That's kind of to be expected. Let's see here. There's a way to read the contents of this via redstone. I don't know. Yeah, I'll be right back. I need to use the bathroom again. I am back. Do not really have as much information as I'd like. There is a tablet with this mod. I think I probably already showed this off. There's a tablet here, an information tablet that tells you everything about this mod, but there's no crafting recipe for it. So the only information I have to go on is this. Okay. Actually, neck. Gonna need what's ports here. Probably should have done that first, but oh well. Oh well. Okay, so we got this. Shouldn't hurt things to have this here momentarily. And okay. Smack this, but not what I expected to happen. I guess I have to use mechanisms wrench. There we go. Flux. Flux plug. Just building these things. Where'd that go? That one's here. Yeah, so this would be reactor. Reactor. Well, need a full thing here. Draconic reactor. There we go. No limitation. And we have priority. And if I take this, plop this down here, we have Draconic reactor. Oh, right, okay. God damn it. Okay, yeah, of course that's how that would work. I don't know why I thought it would work differently. Network. In. Y. Okay, and then we have thing here again, but this would be a new network. Out. And you would be part of the out. With no limitation here. Okay. So, I wonder. We need to go look at the dragon farm. Dragon farm. There's this system up here. Basically exports power to this. I want to know if there's a way to control the amount. Let's see, how many nines can I put in here? Quite a few nines. Okay, this one lets me set an amount. Not sure why there's a transfer rate here. Export given amount of energy each tick. Yes. Yes. Okay, so how Draconic Evolution's reactor thing is supposed to work. Oh, I cut this hole here because drone kept getting stuck on the slabs. Speed of which, where's the drone now? It's doing things. Okay, so the way that you're actually supposed to do this for automating the reactor is you're supposed to use its built-in flux gates. One flux gate going in and one flux gate going out. And you can read the different values somehow, I'm not entirely sure, I don't remember, of different stats, and you can create a redstone circuit that will change the input and output accordingly. But I wonder, like, what if you used integrated dynamics instead? It's mono. I'll create one of these. Let's get... Oh, that's fluid. I need energy. That's also fluid. Energy. Okay, that's what the energy looks like. So we have importer, exporter, and this thing here. Brings up another issue. Okay, so energy exporter. Say energy importer. I have more cabling than that. Oh, I do, it's just in here. Okay. There we go. I still need to read I still need to read the data from this. How do I read redstone from this? I don't remember. You see people chatting. That's kind of funny, actually. Um, all right, well, whatever. Need a block reader. This. Here's the block reader. Okay. Okay. That'll do. All right. So there. Should be like what, 6 blocks up, so probably 2 of these. And wrench. Okay, and that is negative X. Okay, it looks like it's reading 4 now. Yep, okay, cool. And if I do this, let's see what kind of NBT data it has. One here, yep, there it is. Okay. Does indeed have NBT data. Let's see. Can I pull this up? All right. This is the NBT data. I gotta say, it looks a lot nicer with when notepad with word wrapping. It's quite a lot here. Okay, I'm probably not going to look at it very much in the terminal here. Alrighty then. Nice. It even has explosion countdown. Nice. Okay, so yeah, this looks like this contains all the information I need. Everything I need to manage it is just right here. Um, well, now I just need to figure out how to get power in and out of this thing. Come on, there we go. Let's see. Perfect. Oh, I hate that. That's really annoying. I don't understand the whole fart mechanic there, and it's having those particles in my face is really annoying. Okay. So, next we need to build a control system for this. Let's put this down here by the reactor. That seems like an okay idea to me. We'll build it right here-ish. Okay. Probably giving a recycle disk 6. Since what it was originally for kind of did not pan out. Oh, I forgot to hook that up. Oh, come on, get up there. Come on. There we go. Right. Is all within one chunk? No, it is not, because I was not smart enough to do that. Okay. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. And find the positive direction of each. Okay, so right here. One, two, three, four, five. It just kicked me right off. That's kind of funny. Yeah, if I land on it, it just kicks me off. It's funny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Okay. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's going on here? Why is there one space here? Okay, no, we do have one space there as well. Okay, okay. Okay. That is literally the exact same mistake I made last time. You step on the coin, it just throws me off. Like, it's applying some sort of force to me. Like, this thing really does not want me standing on it. It's kind of funny. Okay. Wait. Why did it give me those back? That's weird. Okay, so we have our energy exporter. Energy importer. That thing. Which... yeah, for some reason. Okay. And that is right on the core. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Hertz 385. Yeah, so it still goes to it. Right then. Pop that down there. Now I will chunk load this section. Perfect. And everything is within this chunk, so it'll all be chunk loaded with just that one. Very good. Very good, very good, very good, good. Now let's go check on that egg. There's no egg. Oh, it's over here. Okay, so it's gonna take a little while to grow up. Not too surprising, really. Okay, so Boop, boop. I need a variable store as well. That's the layer. There it is. Variable store. Boop. Actually, no, that was probably fine. Put this down here and stick this on it like this. There we go. And it's connected. I pull up the display. Perfect. Okay, so I need a scripting thing. Oh, I have one. Nice. I might just throw the scripting thing here. I'm going to need to change this. Okay, so let's see, does it see the? It does see the other file. Hallelujah! It updated. I don't have to restart the server. Nice. Okay. I need to use that and I'll be right back. So, so essentially we're going to need a function that determines the energy input and the energy output. Um, Okay, so all right. Let's set its keyboard a little bit better. Uh, let's see, probably gonna wind up just having it return like a list or an array, and then break it up, like basically calculating the input and the output at the same time. I don't know if integrated dynamics caches the results of values in a tick. I hope it does. And it's just not running the script every single time. What do you mean pattern not found at end crystals? What does this have to do with end crystals? Okay, whatever, sure. Not sure why it's confused by that. I didn't bring up end crystals, so I have no idea what its issue is. Function. What should I call this function? You know what, for now, let's call it test. Reactor. Okay, so the reactor value will be the MPT data of the reactor block. Okay, so what are the values that we're going to actually be interested in? Just out of curiosity, what happens if I click on the ports? So nothing. Okay. Okay, so we have core temperature, containment strength, energy saturation, and fuel. Oh, I forgot to turn off the terminal. Okay, so we have core temperature, containment, fuel strength, energy saturation, and fuel conversion level. Okay, so let's see. Given that, let me see. Let me have a look at its MBT data here. Okay, so we have converted fuel is probably what that is. I'm not quite sure. It looks like it's a double. So it is probably like a value between 1 and 0, or 0 and 1, for how much of the fuel has been burned through. Got information for fail-safe mode. I'm not entirely sure what that is, and hopefully I won't find out. Hopefully I won't need to find out. We have a maximum saturation, max field charge, reactable fuel, reactor state. Saturation. I'm not sure what a lot of these values mean. They're all at 0, which kind of makes it hard to guess. Okay, well, here's what I'm gonna do. Port terminal again. Function. Control. Reactor. There is equal to this. Let's put in 1000 and take out 0. Now, turn R function react in. Is that what I should call that? Maybe I'll just call them inputs data turn data 0. Oop. Nope. Keep fat fingering things. There we go. Okay. Okay, so we have control. And inputs. Come on. There we go. Output. Okay. Then we have this. I need the programmer. So apply. Try that again. Apply. Speed control. That. There's there. Like that. That's inputs. Outputs. Okay, input, outputs. Well, you know, actually, take this. What's this in here? 1000. 0, perfect. Okay, cool. Oh, god damn it. I forgot about this. This causes the client to crash. Yeah, there it goes. I'll throw the terminal up just so it's not a blank screen. Okay. Server should be fine though. So at least there's that. I need to figure out how I'm going to put energy into the system. Maybe instead of having it use a flux network as kind of an intermediary, maybe I can move the ports right next to the thing itself and just directly insert and take power out from the system directly. Much viable. So I should probably take that down now. Same thing happens if you click on it while in single player, by the way. Actually, that kind of appears to me. While I'm thinking about it, let's empty string. There we go. Okay. Yep, I'm gonna... Here. Okay, so, grab this one here, put it into its own little variable. Boop, boop, boop. And, now, I'm gonna duplicate this. Remain in here. And now use the correct tool on this to go into here. Perfect, perfect. Okay, and now I'm going to actually create 2 more displays. Boop and boop. This will have that, and this will have the results of the test thing. This was input, right? Yeah, that's input. Okay. Well, actually, before I throw that in there, I forgot I was going to make a connection to the storage thing. You are... Oh, okay. So you... Nope. I just realized when I did that, I probably broke this thing here. Yeah, I did. It's broken. Okay, yep. Because it can't handle this thing being disconnected. But that's fine. Reactor's been running continuously for the past few days. A little bit longer won't hurt it. A little bit of unsupervised running won't hurt it. It mostly relies on the what is it called? Excuse me? What? It really doesn't have that recipe in it. That's weird. Why doesn't it have that recipe in it? Pretty sure I have the recipe in there. And I know I've used it. There's an empty spot. I'm gonna grab a sign and mark that real quick. One there to indicate there's one free space, so next time I'm going looking for one, I don't have to dig through them all. Wouldn't be that far over. I thought I had one. Huh. I wonder what happened to it. Yeah, it would probably be around here. Weird. Alright, whatever. That's fine. Just this. Wait. I have to make sure that we good. Okay. Okay. Int. Imaging interface. Excuse me. Still complaining about that. It does have that recipe in there. Okay. Put that back in there. It's clearly not needed. Oh. That's interesting. Right next to one another, apparently. Okay, what's wrong with you? Nothing, you are correct. Excuse me? What? What is going on with this thing? I mean, it worked before. Obviously, I've used it. That's how I got the ones that I've got. Set that into there for the moment. What's the issue? What is the freaking issue here? Okay, what if I do this? Okay. That worked. Had no issues with that. Okay. Sometimes that trick doesn't work. There it is. Okay. Okay. That allow input and output of energy, hopefully, maybe, possibly, probably. We'll find out. Anymore. Don't need that anymore. Come on. Toss that in. Hmm. That's a problem. Did that one tick do anything for me here? Nope, nothing went in. Okay, well, shoot. Alright, let's see. How do I designate a number as a long? Hmm. Alright, so here's what the Google AI says. The function should return a JavaScript number that is treated as a long by integrated dynamics logic system. Thanks. That's its solution. It just... Okay, I just have to return a number that it will treat as a long. Thanks. Great. Awesome. Okay, a number returned from a function will be interpreted as a long if the receiving variable card or operator expects a long type. Well, I can already tell you that that is not true, as that I stuck it in a thing that was expecting a long type, and it interpreted it as an integer, not a long. I do not know how to solve this issue. I strongly suspect this is going to take quite a bit of work to try to figure out. And probably going to have to be done off camera. That was freaking weird. Not the other one, is it? Nope. Well, that is also an integer. But integer was given. Okay. Great. Great. I mean, I suppose I could try casting it to a long, but I'd rather not have to do that. I'd rather it just be interpreted as a long right from the get-go, so that we don't have issues with that. I have absolutely no idea how to solve this. Sniffer is probably fully grown by now. So, we're just going to come back to this later. Well, I'm going to revisit it off stream. Oop. There we go. Yep, he's fully grown now. Okay. Snag him in that. And we're going to hit him with the mob duplication. Should be... want to hit... Yep, there we go. Okay. Now I can shove the original into here. For safekeeping. And I suppose there's no reason to not just let this thing run around in here. Okay. So that'd be torch, flower seeds. Uh, Where is my mechanism? There. Pot. Jet. Turn that off. Alright, and now I believe yeah, not orange juice, that's yellow. I think yellow. No, yellow was not it. What was the color that I needed? Let's give a little look. That wasn't done down here, was it? No, where was it that I was trying to perform the ritual? What ritual was I trying to perform? We already got that one. Um, Already got that. Shove this here for the moment. Kinda looks like I have everything that I need already for this. What did I need the chalk for? I don't even remember what I was getting all that for. Alright, well, I need to go use the bathroom again. I'll be right back. I'm back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Actually, how many do I have left on this cable? 2 more, okay. Okay. Hope that's the wrong book. Is that thing? Where did that satchel go? It's gotta be in here somewhere. Problem with having lots of items. Oh, there it is. Found it. Found it. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna create a whole bunch of these things. Why not? They're cheap. Boom. Okay, and no, we'll do this from inside out. Okay. Oops. Wait. Spirit attuned crystal. I don't remember that being a thing. What? Do I not have red chalk? Huh, I guess I don't have red chalk. I thought I made some. That's what that was for. Okay. It would come up eventually. Oop. I just have to throw myself out in the window first. Okay. So where was I? Here. Okay, so now what is a spirit attuned crystal? Spirit attuned crystal is okay, that's not an issue. Do we already have that? We do not. No, I kinda want this to be with the other cult stuff. Okay, so I need 8 of them. I need 8. Now, are there any other special considerations that I need to take into account for this? Okay, discovered by someone, blah blah, time is used for binding. Due to X, due to the power involved, formed only by advanced summoners. Okay, no warnings about needing to boost its stability. That was a crafting recipe, right? Yeah, well, okay. Oh, right. So it's going through... us here. I'll find which ones are actually active. Um... Looks like it's doing things. I see particles involved. For some reason, it does not seem to be consuming the source above it. Why is it not consuming the source above it? What's it doing? It doesn't seem to be doing anything. Oh, that's not a blacklist, that's a whitelist. That's what it's trying to get. For some reason, it's not pulling that. Uh-oh, not sure where that came from. I'm looking at this from the wrong angle. Where do these things connect to? The answer seems to be to nothing. We got one here. Which just goes to here for some reason. Okay, so in short, this isn't actually connected to anything. I think back when I had this system on Create, it was connected to something, but it isn't anymore. Okay, well, what I can do is... That's not correct. Shit. Well, what I can do is something like this. And just hit this with a wrench. I think I'm probably just gonna have to cancel this. Alright. Now let's try this again. Each of them. Okay, it looks like it's working now. Yep, so that was the problem. Did put that thing back in, did I? Yes, it is. Okay. ATM. So what else do I need for this ritual? What the hell? God, there's Vex here. Okay. Not vexing. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 pistols, bulls, whatever. Whatever the power things are. Where are they? There. 1, 2, 3, 6. Okay. So I need laser. I need like 13 of these things. Or something like 14 of these things. And you need a hopper. Nope, wrong hopper. Not this one. Need cable. Uh, Alright, where's my dense cable? There it is. Damn it. Oh, I forgot about that stuff. Oop. Damn, that startled me. Need one more. Can you directly connect these? No, it's too far away. Unfortunate. Okay, so how did I set these up? Filter on that one. Do I have filters on these? No, I do not. Okay, so what's... what does this tag? Oh, oops. Makes sense that I have that set up like that. Yep, okay. What? Interesting. I only put in the first 9 items. Wait. No, 4 of those are ender pearls. So the unique items would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 9. Okay, nope. That's actually correct. And I believe it was an orange book. Okay. And this. Is that the right book? And then, yeah. Alfred, yep. Okay. Okay, bring this down here. Here. Action. There. Another one. Down there. Perfect. Okay. I'm surprised it's still taking forever to do this. Why? Where is it stuck as? That would be stuck on that one. What yams does that be? What? No, oh, damn it. These look like they're doing something, but they're not. Oh! I never put this back. Whoops. Okay, okay. So the thing was refusing to let anything in there until they had a valid recipe. That's what the issue was. Alright, Oh, magnets. Magnets. I need one of these because it drops off as an item. Oh, good. Yeah, that's where it needs to be. Okay. And is it? Ooh. Oh, I've got shit I need to do today, so I need to end the stream soon. Just all the crap this thing's outputting. Really, this thing is completely caught up. Wow. Is this thing... Yeah, it's doing things. Okay. How backed up is this thing? Not at all. Okay. That's all good. It's actually been quite a while since the quarry last broke. Like, since I restored from my backup, I have not had the quarry break on me, which is surprising. Also, I haven't had a laser IO crash since then either. Though, admittedly, I haven't been using laser IO all that much, and I've been using my precaution of just sticking the stuff in the chest so that I don't have a laser IO crash. So it could just be purely because I'm mitigating, or I'm doing things to prevent the crashing specifically. But, I don't know, maybe it's gotten more stable. Who knows? Quite slow. Yeah, wait, what is it on then? Ah, it's on this part. Yep, okay. Running articles. One more after this one. There we go. Finally. Okay. And now... There's going to be the thing. There it is. And this means that I no longer need... You have a backpack. Why do you have a backpack? Backpack backpack was bigger than it. It's got random crap in it too. Okay, that's interesting. What is that? Okay. Well, that was unexpected. These rituals are pretty slow. What if there's a way to speed them up? It's an exciting way to end the stream, isn't it? Yeah, that's such a high note here. Oh, God damn, this thing's so freaking slow. It's almost there. Oh, and I think it just finished. Yep. Boom. Oh, it even has the name of the thing I put into it. Unlock that. Cancel the crafting because it's never actually complete. Awesomeness. And now I can take all of my stuff out of this one. Put it into the new one. Alright. And I guess with that, I am going to go ahead and end this stream. I don't see why anybody would watch that last bit there. That was painful. And I can see that nobody did. Sweet. Yeah, in the off chance that you watch this later, thank you. And have a good one.